Hey there, friend. Today we're checking out the BLAVOR Solar Charger 20,000 milliamp power bank, a portable charging beast. It comes with built-in cables, solar charging capability, and even a flashlight for those moments when you're on the go outdoors. In this review, I'll walk you through what makes it such a versatile pick, who it's really best suited for, and of course the pros and cons you'll want to know before adding it to your kit. By the end of this video, you'll know if this solar power bank is the right fit for you. Well, we got something really cool today. I want to send a big special thanks to BLAVOR sending over this solar-powered battery bank. Should be pretty cool. I'm excited to get into this box. See what we're working with. Okay, right off the bat, this cool little clip. It's really strong. Braiding on there. Okay, that looks interesting. We've got a cable here. Big deal. Just a standard USB-C to USB-C. Got a little welcome guide. It's going to give you the information you need to work. We're going to talk about it. We're going to test it out. We're going to see what it's all about. Wow. This is a thick boy. Woo, baby. Oh, my. Oh, look at that. Oh. This is a real outdoor special, this thing. You got a thermometer on there. That is very, very cool. This is where that hook goes. Put that in there. Oh, yeah. A solar panel. That's unbelievable. Okay, so this BLAVOR 20,000 milliamp charger, this thing is absolutely packed with features. The design, the build quality of this thing is tough, it's rugged, it's strong, and it's definitely a little bit heavy. This is the kind of thing that I think would be perfect for camping, for trips in the car, or, you know, some sort of outdoor activity. Maybe if you have a bike with a saddlebag, you want to carry it in there. So let's just kind of go through the features and we'll just walk around the device. Of course, you've got this little hook, which goes in there pretty easily, but holds in pretty strong. And I think that's definitely a nice versatile addition. And on here, now this is one of my only gripes with the product, we have a thermometer, and it's only in Fahrenheit. So if you're American, it's gonna be fantastic. If I could have my way, I would like that to have both Celsius and Fahrenheit. I'm Canadian, but I can do a quick conversion. That's no big deal. You got the compass on here, which is a cool little outdoor addition, depending on, especially if you're going on a hiking trip or something like that. And we'll go around to the bottom here. We're just going around the sides first. We've got the nice weather protected cover here for another USB output. We've got the charging port here, USB in as well. This is a lightning port. So if you want to charge this with a standard iPhone cable, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, so it's also got the indirect kind of light on the side. You click this light button twice to turn it on, and then once to dim it one time, once to dim it another time, and then one more time is going to turn it off. But it also has on the top, you hold down the power button, it's got a little laser pointer. Now I don't want to point that in my eye. And you hold down the power button there to turn it off. And if you hold in the light button, you've got a standard flashlight, which actually works pretty darn good. I could test this out in the dark studio, but just to kind of give you an idea, it's just a multi-bulb regular flashlight, so that's pretty darn cool. So that's the sides of the device. Now the back of the device, again, is loaded with awesome features. You've got here, not to be missed, the smartphone watch charger. So if you've got, you know, your Apple Watch, I don't know if other brands use that kind of charger, but in here as well, you've got 4 built-in cables. You've got USB-C, another USB-C for multi-device charging, regular USB with that cool smart flat design, and then the lightning style. And I don't even have really any nails to speak of, and I'm able to get those out of there with not too much trouble. They pop back in right away. I I think this is such a cool device as far as having such multi-function, multi-purpose design. And then of course, you got the solar panel. Now they do indicate in the instructions, this is the slowest way to charge it. It's designed mostly for sort of like survival or emergency use case scenarios to get enough charge so that you can make a phone call, or you could make a last-ditch effort to get some juice. So I wouldn't rely on this as your primary charging source, but I left it in the backyard for a couple of hours, and it did bring the charging back up after a couple of hours from what it was in the package. And overall, this thing is packed with features. The design is awesome. It is sturdy. It's got the bumpers on the side, so if you drop it, it should hopefully protect it, keep it safe, and should last you for a long time. Okay, so since a lot of the features of this power bank are definitely light-based in nature, I thought it'd be cool to test them out. So here's the laser pointer. You can see, as expected, it's a laser pointer. Does a pretty good job. It's quite bright, as you can see here, especially on that white surface. So it gets the job done. You just get that by holding down the power button. Now the light button, you hold down the light button, it turns on the regular flashlight. And if you click it again, it has a blinking mode, strobe light kind of thing, maybe to identify where you are. Maybe you're lost out in nature, something like that. And it's also got that really cool indirect light on it. Double click the light button, double click. But once you've double clicked it and turned on this nice little indirect light, you can click it again and it goes down. Click it again, it goes down, and then down again to turn it off. So double click to turn on the indirect light, click, click, click. It's got the 3 settings, and then as well. So seems pretty cool, definitely very functional, definitely helpful, and something you would definitely take good use of, like in a tent if you were camping, something like that. 20,000 milliamps, that's going to go a long way. So here's a clear look at how long it takes to recharge the BLAVOR from the wall. Now this is talking with the 5-volt standard small charger, not a big high-powered plug. And it's going to take from the wall roughly 13 hours to go from completely empty to full. And that's again with that standard adapter. So that means I'd say you want to top this one up overnight. It's going to be your best bet. And you'll wake up with a power bank that's ready for anything. Definitely going to take longer with solar charging. And that's why we say that's better for kind of like emergency situations. I think this second chart is really cool. It shows some real world estimates using BLAVOR's 18-watt charging port. And something like my iPhone 16 Pro, it's going to take about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Maybe you've got a Galaxy S25, a little bit longer at an hour and 45 minutes because it's got a bigger battery. The brand new Nintendo Switch 2, that's going to take about 2 hours. And of course, those laptop batteries, the bigger, newer ones are going to take a bit longer, 6-7 hours. Now, these times are approximate, assuming that the device is idle and that the power bank is the only source. But you can use this to give you an estimation on how long it's going to take to power up so that your gear is ready when you are. And that's everything you need to know about the BLAVOR Solar Charger 20,000 milliamp power bank with its built-in cables, solar recharging, and handy flashlights. It's definitely designed for people who want power and practicality on the go. Sure, it's not the smallest or the lightest option out there, but if you need reliable charging for multiple devices, including an Apple Watch, it absolutely delivers. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more gear breakdowns. Let me know in the comments, would you pack this in your bag for daily use or save it for those outdoor camping adventures? Thank you so much for watching.